Ho, ho, ho. Happy New Year's. Drinks up. My good old rose. Happy New Year's, man. Hope y'all doing good, doing great. All that good stuff. I'm feeling good. Um, so we're actually recording on Christmas. So, but I'm releasing it on actually it's a few days before Christmas, but I'm gonna release this on New Year's. Getting a jump off 2022. Things like that. So what I want to start this off with is the gift that keeps on giving. Ho, ho, ho. Oh man. So I got a story. It ain't about none of my hoes. Not really. Anyway, but it's somebody that's like real, 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 real. Like I got a thing for all black women, all women in general. You know how you gotta preference this shit. I got a thing for all women, and you can't even say your preference no more. So fuck that shit. I'm gonna say I really do have a thing for thick, darker skinned women. I don't know why. I have no clue, no reason behind it. I was just born with it. So that's where we are. Get my shit adjusted. I apologize. This particular woman, I did a photo shoot of back in the day, but that's actually irrelevant. But I met her in college. But she was quiet and I didn't know what type of person she was and I thought she was a good girl. So I was like, okay, cool. So I didn't really I thought she was the cutest one in the group. It was like some dancing type of thing. But I ended up like reconnecting with her when I moved to Atlanta. She's a model. So I think I'll name this Ho Ho Ho, the model from hell. Real talk. So I hope y'all having a good holidays. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all's Christmas. Hope y'all enjoying y'all's New Year's. I'm not the person who's gonna set resolutions because I do what I want every day. I'm trying to upload stuff every day. So my goals are already being set. So let's start with the model from hell. Make sure y'all get y'all's drinks in when I'm telling this story too. Sorry y'all gotta get so personal with my drinking. I know it's not that cute in the mic. I honestly don't care. So, the model from hell. Where do I start? So I already knew the girl, somewhat, very somewhat. And she's on this journey of she did some modeling for some rappers, but she's the model that's in the mix with the other models. So I hate to say it, she does look like a vixen or a thought. Nowadays speaking, she does look like a music video thought, but it's actually a vixen. I guess she's getting paid to do this. Not really sure. But she's got an agency and things like that. And I guess her goal is to be a model for some famous niggas. That's a goal whether you fuck with it or not. My personal thing is like, uh, eh. But it is what it is. She's been in videos with Spot'em, Got'em, Sukiyana, and more. So shout out to her. So I saw her on Snapchat one day, and before this time, I was kind of like DMing her here and there, letting her know she's cute, stuff like that. I'm not one of those dudes who's gonna like really be too much. To be honest with you, I barely DM women at all. It's just an image that comes with that, and they talk shit about you behind closed doors. So it's really not my thing. But with her, I was being friendly and, stuff like that. And I think she kind of liked me a little bit, but I don't think enough to just like reciprocate, like talking about it. But she happened to be in Atlanta one day. I saw on her Snapchat. Now, let me set the scene for you. This particular day, so I do a lot. I make music, I upload videos, X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. Not finna get into all that, but I got a lot going on. And for a particular day, which is Mondays, I set aside for myself. And with Mondays setting aside for myself, I do a lot of recording or do video editing. I don't get much time to me. So Mondays is usually that day if I'm not booked. So this was that day. I had planned my nap out. I took my nap and everything. But my homegirl hit me up late as usual. Not the one I'm referring to, Phenomenal. She's not the best with time or texting. But she'll say, hey, I'm performing, and I'll try to do what I can to see if I can make it. So in this particular day, when she told me that, it was like 3 hours before the performance. And at the same time, she doesn't know when she's performing because this particular venue doesn't give you a time. They don't let you know when you perform. You just know when the doors open. And I had plans on, I took a nap, and I had plans on doing some music things and some video editing. So I got done video editing, and one of my videos was like exporting, so it takes some time. I saw the model on Snapchat, and I said, hey, I see you in Atlanta. I'm not sure how long you're going to be here, but I said, I see you in Atlanta, and I'm not sure how long you're going to be here, but if you're here for a while, I'm usually free on Wednesdays and Sundays. She responds and says, okay, I had asked her what her free days is. She never gave me a free day, so I told her mine, just like I just said. Short term, short version. So I'm thinking to myself, cool, if she's around later this week, then we can do a photo shoot, stuff like that. So I'm chilling again. And by this time, it had to be about 9 o'clock. And my homegirl Phenomenal, the doors open to the spot at 9. So I'm thinking to myself, she might perform at 10, 10:30. And the spot's like 20 minutes away from me. So I'm chilling. I already had my clothes picked out and everything. The model hits me back and says, hey, what you doing right now? I was like, I'm about to go to an event. And she says, well, I want to come see you. And I'm just like thinking to myself, yo, I got shit to do, man. And the type of person I am, when I have something to do, I don't like people impeding on my time. Especially when I'm trying to like set the parameters of when you can do so. Because today's not my free day. But this girl kept insisting. And so I'm like, all right. A lot of women just don't know how to take a no. And then at the same time, it's hard to say no to a woman, especially if she's cute. I would give her a 7 just because I'm head over heels over thick, dark-skinned women. But in reality, she might be a 5 or a 6, but to me, she's a 7. She's not the best looker, but at the same time, I'm not big on like BBL women and stuff like that. I like people who look normal. She's a normal girl, normal woman. Around 27 years old, maybe 26. 6 feet tall. I'm about 6'3". Dark skin. Cute girl. And thick as fuck. So I said I'm about to go to an event. I got to see a friend perform. And I said that I have to see her perform because I asked her for certain photo shoots and stuff like that. And she comes out pretty much almost every time. So it's best for me to support her perform as much as possible. It'd be pretty messed up to ask people for favors and you don't come through for them. I explained that shit to her. She still insisted on wanting to see me. So I'm like, all right. And I said, well, I don't have much time. She said, then, well, I want to come to the performance too. So I'm thinking in my mind, damn, I'm running low on time, but I guess that'll work out. The girl don't have a car. And I was doing Lyft at the time too. So she was like, I'll call a Lyft over there, whatever. And then she knew I do Lyft. So then she was like, well, what if we can make it like I can request a Lyft and you be the person? And that shit don't normally work for me if we're not in the same location. So we was gonna plan that out. So I told her I was gonna call her when I'm ready. I said that because, and at this time it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. I'm supposed to be getting ready to go. So I found myself cleaning up the whole house, and I told her, I said, damn, I have to clean up my whole house, bro. I live alone. So just going head to toe, just going super cleaning is just not something I do all the time. I'll clean up. But as far as bringing a girl over, you got to make sure you have your shit together. So because I don't like to look like a certain type of person, nobody wants to look dirty. I spent an hour to clean my whole house. I tried to do it in 20 to 30 minutes. It didn't happen. It took an hour, and I was hustling and bustling. Cleaning bathroom, putting clothes up. I vacuumed, like I speed vacuumed. I cleaned my kitchen up as best as I could, as fast as I could. So 11 o'clock hits, and I'm done. I'm about to hop in the car, and I call the model, and she says, you know what, actually don't worry about it. My hair's not did. I don't look good. I don't have no clothes to go. Don't worry about it. So now I'm kind of upset because it's like, yo, I just spent an hour cleaning up. As she's on the phone with me telling me that I'm getting gas. She's still on the phone now. I have the CarPlay on. If you know what that is, my phone's hooked up to the car radio. So I'm still on the phone with her saying that. Listening to her talk about how she doesn't look good and how don't even worry about trying to pick her up. Because I know once I pick her up and take her to the spot, she's going to want to come back to the crib. So that's why I cleaned up the whole house. So I had went through all that, and she said she don't even want to come. So I'm like, wow, a lot of wasted time. While we're on the phone, I get a text message on my phone. Bing. iPhone shit. Phenomenal texts me and says, I already performed. I just performed. Crying emoji. Because I had text Phenomenal maybe 10 minutes before that and said, I pushed back the time like, yo, I'm going to be there by 11:30. At first, I told her I'm going to be there by 10. But I had to push it back. And when she texted me that, I just hung, like, I told her, I was like, yo, hold up, bro. She just told me she just performed. The model laughed at me. Ha, 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 ha. You did all that cleaning for nothing. I was hot. I was pissed. I was like, you're laughing? I was like, you laughing about this? I did all this for you. You wanted to come over. You wanted to come through. I cleaned up for you. I could have been left. I was ready. I was so fucking mad, bro. So I called Phenomenal. I tried to tell her, but you don't want to have big excuses and stuff. So she was like, yo, just come through anyway. My other homegirl coming. I had another photo shoot planned with her and another girl. So she was like, come anyway. So I did catch the girl, a new friend's performance. And I saw her saying it was just that Phenomenal was the first person to perform. She never is the first person to perform. So it was just bad luck on my end. And I felt like I let a friend down. So that really bothered me. So, and I was only going to stay for Phenomenal and the homegirl and just leave. So I was only going to be there for about 15 minutes anyway. So I came, took about I think I drank some of my wine. I put my wine in a water bottle there, chilled out. I probably stayed for 10 to 15 minutes, introduced myself to the other girl, and left. Once I left, I was thinking to myself, I was like, this model owe me some pussy. She owes me some pussy. That's what I was telling myself. She owes me some pussy. Now, you don't force no pussy out of shit. But when you talking to yourself, after some shit like that, you gonna tell yourself, yo, she owes you some pussy. So I just take the time to breathe. You know, I drive back to the crib. The model takes a lift to my spot. So I get to my spot. About 10 minutes later, she gets to my spot. She comes in. When I open the door for her to come in, over time when I've gotten older, my sense of smell has gotten really intense. Like, it's increased over time. So I smell a lot of things other people can't smell, or if they can smell it, I smell it like 2 times more. So cigarettes really fuck me up. Black smells really fuck me up. I think it's because I used to smoke blacks, and when I quit, I can't take another black no more. It's just something about it once I quit that I just can't take the smell. So it just heightened everything else in my body. It's crazy how your body is. So I'm giving her a hug, and she has on like blue jeans, a little stomach showing a little bit, and like a shirt, crop top, I guess. And I smell something. I smell iron. Now, I don't know if it's her, like, what do they call it? That aura, that smell that comes out of your skin. I'm not sure if it's like the body odor that it's a word for it. Damn, I can't think of that word neither. But a lot of us have a smell that just naturally comes out of us. I don't know if it was that, but I'm pretty sure she was on her period. And when I smelled that, I was like, I am not fucking tonight. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And she had a little spend the night bag with her and everything. And I'm just thinking, like, I didn't even plan for you to come over. And you talking about you came, I brought up a photo shoot. So now we come in here, check out the area for the photo shoot. And you don't have no photo shoot clothes with you. So I don't even know why we doing this. So obviously you probably want to fuck. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not fucking you. You smell like you on your period. So we chill out on the couch and stuff like that. I got to listen to her complain about the modeling and stuff, because she's talking about her job. And I told her to quit her job if you complaining. And then she said, I sound bitter. And she said, I sound bitter because I don't really like doing photography, videography, making beats and all this extra stuff just to rap. I was actually trying to give her motivation because I knew I wasn't finna fuck this girl. So we just having a conversation. So I'm telling her, yo, just the fact that you're a girl, you can achieve your dreams. This job ain't even got to be in the way. You ain't got kids, blah, 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 blah. She said, I don't even want to talk about this no more. So I was bringing her down, apparently. Yo, you fucked up my night. So we sitting on my couch. So then we go to the bed. She suggested it. And long story short with that, nothing happened. We did some cuddling. She kept the jeans on, thank God. And we just slept. Woke up in the morning, and I'm starting to realize some things. She wasn't getting up. I'm making beats loud as fuck in my living room. I usually get up early in the morning, make beats on live, Instagram live or YouTube, something like that. She ain't getting up. I cooked breakfast for myself, not for her. I intentionally did that. I made 2 burritos, turkey and ham with cheese and bacon and spinach. So I know the house was smelling up food. Then she gets up. I had been smashed the burritos. I been smashed it like 5-10 minutes before she came in there. You was not finna get no food at all. The fuck you think this is? Asked me what my plans was, and I told her I had something to do in about an hour or 2. She goes back in the room and goes back to sleep. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is really going on, man? I'm thinking to myself, get the fuck out my house, bruh. That's how I'm thinking. Because you fucked up my night before, and now it looks like you homeless. And I ain't got nothing against homeless people, because I was homeless one time, man. But you guys to go. So I'm making beats loud as fuck again. Then I go in her room. Then I go in my room and say, yo, gotta get up. You gotta go. I'm finna leave. So now I gotta fake put on clothes and shit. Now I gotta act like I'm going somewhere, warm my car up and waste gas, knowing I ain't finna go nowhere. Funny shit. She says, okay, she ain't got the Lyft app. she calls Lyft. I didn't know you could do that. She calls Lyft and they set it up for her. That's what she does. But she didn't do it then. She said okay and acted like she was finna do it. I leave. I wait for about 10 to 15 minutes. Go back in there. The bitch go back to sleep, bro. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is really going on? So I wake her up again and like, yo, you gotta go. She gets up, calls the Lyft. She's waiting for like 10 to 15 minutes. I think she's bullshitting or whatever. The Lyft comes. And I walk her outside. It's like 30 degrees outside. I walk her outside because I wanted to see them pick her up. They pick her up. I go back inside. She's knocking on my door 2 minutes later. I forgot my shoes. What the fuck? So she's talking about she forgot her shoes. She gets the shoes and then goes back in the room. And I'm like, yo, what is... I don't understand how I'm getting played right now. She said, I forgot my shoes and I was too early. I don't know what you're too early for. I don't know if you're going to work, going home. I don't know what you're doing. She don't stay in Atlanta, so I don't even know where she was staying the night before, but I think she's just using me for a crib. So about 30 minutes goes by, and I'm like, you gotta go. Once again, you got to go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Call a Lyft. Let's go. I was nice about it. Gotta go. She calls another Lyft. It comes in about 20 minutes. I'm waiting with her outside in the cold. Lyft finally picks her up. She's gone. I'm walking back in my crib. I lock the door. And I'm thinking to myself, she is never coming back. I walk in my living room and I see some shoes that are not mine. Guess whose? So now I'm thinking to myself, this bitch left them on purpose. So I got the shoes and I threw them outside. Just in case she forgot them again and she wouldn't have to come back in my house. Because you really blew my night and blew my morning. I missed my homegirl's performance because of you. When I should have just told you not to come over, so I put it on me. That's the great thing about men. Accountability. But anyway, if I'm going to take it away from me, I missed my homegirl's performance. You come to my crib smelling like period blood. I'm not able to get no pussy because of that shit. Even if you wanted to give it to me. Then you call me bitter because I'm a hard worker and you want to complain about being a model. Then you try to stay in my crib 3 times in one morning. I don't understand this fucking shit. 2 to 3 times. Your shoes are outside. They're outside. Needless to say, that was about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. Those shoes are still outside. And not only are those shoes still outside, I actually hit her up maybe 2 or 3 days ago and said you forgot your shoes. I don't know when you'll be back in Atlanta to come get them. She said, I'll let you know. With like a smiley face, or she couldn't believe she forgot them, something like that. She has no clue I was pissed off. And maybe next time she comes over, I might hit. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, ho, ho, ho. That's my story time, the model from hell. But you know how it goes, man. Time heals all. So it is what it is. I'm your boy Dee Brown, a.k.a. Bruce D. Roy, Low Tide, Mississippi. We out. You so dope. Better than a drink in my coat. More like the dream I smoke. If you wanna rock this boat, then we can ride out. You so dope. I'ma get you into your zone. Then we can be alone. Go ahead and kill your phone so we can ride out. You so dope. 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 You so
Y'all make sure y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe, cause some funny, some fire stuff is on the way.